Welcome back to Industry Weekly. The clock has run out, and the for sale sign at Warner Bros. Discovery has officially triggered an all-out bidding war. Meanwhile, Universal just saved theaters with a record-shattering weekend, and we need to talk about why Wall Street is suddenly bullish on Disney just days before Thanksgiving. The stakes have never been higher. Let's get to business. The clock officially struck midnight this past Thursday, November 20th, for non-binding bids on Warner Bros. Discovery assets. And if you thought the weekend would be quiet, think again. The leaks are already flooding in. According to reporting from Deadline and CNBC, 3 primary suitors have formally entered the data room, but they are all playing very different games. First, we have Paramount Global, backed by Skydance. As expected, David Ellison is bidding for the whole company. The strategy: this is a volume play. Their pitch is purely about scale, combining the subscriber bases of Paramount Plus and Max to create a giant capable of staring down Netflix. Comcast, however, is taking a much sharper approach. Reports suggest NBC Universal has submitted a bid exclusively for the Warner Bros. Studio lot and the Max streaming service. The strategy: they want the crown jewels without the baggage. This bid effectively attempts to strip the company of its assets while leaving the debt-heavy linear cable networks behind. And then there is the wild card: Netflix. Sources indicate they aren't interested in a corporate takeover. Instead, they are exploring a licensing-heavy partnership or a strategic purchase of specific IP libraries, most notably DC Comics. They don't want the studio, they just want the superheroes. The analysis: the board is now locked in a split versus sale deadlock. The stock bumped 4% on Friday, signaling that Wall Street prefers the Comcast breakup strategy. However, the regulatory hurdles of merging NBC and Warner are massive. Expect the poison pill defenses to start appearing in shareholder letters by next week, as the board tries to figure out if they are selling a company or just parting it out for scraps. Moving to the numbers. Universal's Wicked for Good didn't just open, it erupted, carrying the entire marketplace on its shoulders. Here are the official numbers for the domestic weekend of November 21st through the 23rd. At number 1 is Wicked for Good, with a massive $150 million domestic and $310 million global this weekend. This obliterates the debut of Part 1 and solidifies the 2-part split strategy as a massive financial win for Universal. Crucially, premium large format screens, like IMAX and Dolby, accounted for a staggering 38% of the gross. Audiences wanted the spectacle. At number 2, Lionsgate's Now You See Me 3 pulls in $9.1 million, bringing its domestic total to $36.8 million. It took a steep 57% drop in its second frame. The reality here is simple: the magician heist film is getting squeezed out of auditoriums to make room for Wicked. It is performing decently, but it won't be a breakout hit. And at number 3, Disney's Predator Badlands adds another $6.5 million, sitting at a total of $76.2 million. Holding on to third place in its third week, the sci-fi thriller continues to churn out steady numbers, proving to be a reliable mid-range performer for the Mouse House. Meanwhile, we have to talk about Paramount's The Running Man. It fell out of the top 3 entirely, earning just $5.8 million. With a domestic total of only $27 million, it is unlikely to recoup its marketing spend theatrically. Looking ahead to the Thanksgiving frame, all eyes are on Disney's Zootopia 2, which opens this Wednesday, November 26th. Here is the data that has exhibitor stocks rising. Pre-sales for Zootopia 2 are currently outpacing Inside Out 2. Analysts have revised their 5-day holiday opening projections upward to $180 to $200 million. If this holds, it confirms that animation is the only safe haven left in the theatrical business model. Disney also played a smart hand this week by announcing a Black Friday bundle. A ticket to Zootopia 2 gets you a 30% discount on a Disney Plus annual plan. This is the ecosystem play in action, using the theater to drive churn reduction on the streaming side. And finally, the submission window for Google's Global AI Film Award officially closed this Thursday, November 20th. With a $1 million prize on the line for films created using Gemini and VO tools, this is no longer a niche experiment. Big tech is now directly funding the next generation of filmmakers, effectively bypassing the traditional studio greenlight process entirely. That's the snapshot for the week. The industry is holding its breath for the WBD decision, but for now, Universal is popping the champagne. Drop a comment. Did you contribute to that $150 million Wicked opening, or are you waiting for Zootopia? And who do you think should buy Warner Brothers? I'll see you next week.